Seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been...
Defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Right on the money. At the 35, he's open. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
The Vols have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
And the Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
On the screen. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Looking for a deep man. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Another big play on the outside, and that's the thing that historically has gotten Rocky Top rolling.
Yeah, so much fun to watch playmakers outside that they can run by you and go make big plays. Opens up the whole field, the whole offense, and this Orange fan base goes absolutely bananas.
Fires to the right. It's caught. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. And the Vols have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Finds a little space. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Monarchs come to the line in the hurry up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 35, he's loose. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. They'll give it to him again. This time, stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides the back and leaves it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Old Dominion. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient.
Turning it on! Out across the 45, and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarter.
Lots of room to run. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown ball.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Michigan has the lead right now, but unless Desmond Howard or Anthony Carter come running out of that tunnel, I'm not ready to say this one's over. They're up by 7 over Indiana. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Monarchs will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So here is the Tennessee offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Finds his man. It's Hardy. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Johnson wants to throw it. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Rifles it down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
The Vols need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And the Volunteers have a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Tracy. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. to throw again. Looking left. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Vols getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is. Gets in the end zone, gets 6.
The kick is up and good, and with one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Onto the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to blow.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on 1st down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on 2nd down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Johnson looking to throw. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Volunteer! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative